Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. I feel sorry for the people in South Africa, the innocent people that are trying to protect their homes and businesses. I've been in contact with three individuals, a lot, and getting good intel. Pray for the people in South Africa. You might say it's white against black. What it is basically is it's a communism against capitalism, against freedom. That's basically what it boils down to. Communism never works. It imprisons people. I have no idea why people support it, but pray for them. The laws of South Africa, you can have firearms. Now, I'm not an expert. This is what I'm getting from people. I guess you can own up to 4 firearms if you have a firearms license, but you can only own 200 rounds of ammunition. Yes, 200 rounds of ammunition. That's why people are getting low. And I'm talking to these guys, and they are getting low. People are sharing ammunition, moving it from one part of the country to another part of the country that needs it. Civilians are sharing with law enforcement. 200 rounds of ammunition is nothing. That's beyond human comprehension. So that needs to give us the motivation not to give in 1 inch on the Second Amendment. Not even 1 inch more. Not going to do it. I see what happens when you don't have firearms. If those people didn't have firearms, their suburban homes would be totally looted. I asked one guy, what are you going to do when you run out of ammo? He said, we're going to be creative, whatever creative means. So if I was in South Africa right now, I'd be looking at, I did a little research. It looks like you can have pellet guns. I'd be looking for the best pellet gun money can buy. I have a good pellet gun. It's really powerful. I'd rather have a pellet gun than nothing. And after that, you better have a sword, you better have a baseball bat, you better have something. So bow and arrow, I have a really good nail gun that if you move the safety with your finger, oh man, it fires it up. They're gonna have to be creative if they run out of ammo. I would recommend them finding something. When I was a kid in Buffalo, New York, there was people shooting, doing vandalism with crossbows, and the bolt was made, this was all homemade, the bolt was made out of the spindle from a bicycle tire, a child's bike or a 10-speed bike, and they made some crude fin on the back, and they were very accurate. I remember that. You need to start thinking outside the box. Who says this is going to end tomorrow? Hopefully it's ending now. I don't know right now what's going on over there. But if I was over there, I would be increasing my physical security. I'd be looking at my fire protection plan. Definitely, because I saw one video of a well-established neighborhood, a more expensive neighborhood, and they got one of the houses got firebombed. So I would be looking at fire protection. The reports are that they closed the main refinery over in South Africa because they can't move fuel back and forth, can't get supplies in and out because the conditions are bad on the roads. I'm hearing that some farms are being destroyed, processing plants are being destroyed. Hunger is a real threat now over there. All the grocery stores in certain areas are destroyed. Hundreds and hundreds of buildings are destroyed. So hopefully people are somewhat prepared. People are going to have to band together. And in your community, you have to stick together. You've got to protect your suburbs. That's what's going to have to happen over here if we have this problem. Over here, it'd be 20 times worse because the amount of ammunition that Americans have. That means the bad guys have ammunition too. So it's not just the good guys. But 200 rounds of ammunition, to me, I'd be putting the word out if I only had 200 rounds immediately. Mayday, Mayday in the United States. I mean, 20,000 rounds, it's like, oh, I'm getting low. So use what's happening over in South Africa. There's going to be no fuel for a while in certain areas, no food in areas, no security, no fire protection. People have called for the fire department to come put out fires. There is no fire protection. You are on your own. And really, that's how I like it. As a prepper, I can rely on my neighbors and they can rely on me, and that is community. So never give up the Second Amendment. Never give up any more restrictions. Thanks for watching.